time ago, Donald Trump justified his actions by saying he downplayed the pandemic because he didn't want to create a panic, contradicting his own press secretary, who said earlier today he never downplayed the virus. And that is where we start this hour with NBC and MSNBC national affairs analyst John Heilemann and former Democratic Senator Claire McCaskill. I saw what some of you were fueling up on before today's program. So in that spirit, I'm going to start with you, Claire McCaskill.
Yeah. I am so tired of that sacred podium with that seal on it being used to lie to the American people. And so many times this president and his minions have used that podium to lie to the American people and to kill them. To kill them. He has killed people with his lies. And for him to come out there with a straight face today and say he didn't want to panic anyone. Nicole, he is running a campaign based on fear and panic. All he campaigns on is that the suburbs have to be scared to death of Black people moving in, or that they have to be scared to death of riots in the city, that there's carnage on the streets. He is all about fear in his campaign. The only reason he lied to the American people is he wanted to protect the stock market and his reelection. He could have cared less that he was killing people in this country, because he doesn't mind panicking people. He doesn't mind striking fear in their hearts. He does it every day in his campaign. So this is just enough is enough. I don't know what these people out there that are holding on to this guy see. All I see is a wacko who is killing people in America.
No, Claire, more. I mean, let me just push you in this direction. Do you think that Trump, in his own words, is harder for Trump to explain away as, fake news or whatever inane thing he likes to say when he's caught doing what you just said, lying to a point where he kills people? I mean, I'm still haunted by the convention speech of the young woman whose father was an avid and enthusiastic and really psyched up Trump supporter who went back out in his community and died of COVID. Weeks later, he was at a karaoke bar while the pandemic was still raging. She gave that speech saying, my father's only pre-existing condition was trusting Trump. It is not hyperbole to say that his lies have led to people dying of COVID. Do you think that in the lies sort of confessed in his own words will land differently?
I think they will. I think particularly the tape where he explains to Bob Woodward that it comes through the air, that you get it from breathing. So he's acknowledging in his own words on a tape that it isn't about touching things. It is about breathing the air. And then he thought he needed to have the adoring crowds in Tulsa. He knew. And then he thought it would be okay to make fun of people for wearing masks. And then he thought it would be okay to not talk about mandating masks. He knew that this is how people caught this disease. He understood what masks were doing. They were saving lives. He didn't care. He just didn't care. And it is astounding to me that he is leading this country that we love. I don't know how this happened. How did we get this far afield that we have this kind of man with no character or integrity leading this great nation? I can't wait until it's time to vote. I just can't wait.
John.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.